Today's question for AGA came from Rob, and it is all about whether we are on our life path. So let us begin this topic. Om Shanti, my name is Garret. Before I start the question off, please make sure you guys remember to hit like, subscribe, and comment your learnings in the comment section below. I'm dedicated to make 4 videos a week to spread more light and positivity out there to the world. It's also nice to know where you guys are tuning in from so we could actually connect within this space, okay? So, without further ado, let's head into the question. So this question, as I mentioned, right, came from Rob. So greetings Garret, this is Rob here, and I'm writing in to you as I've seen some of your TikTok videos which are rather mind-boggling in that sense. Why would that be mind-boggling? Okay. I was watching a tarot card reader / astrologist explain something about my life path going forwards, and that it has something to do with my purpose in life. She told me that I am on the right track according to my life path in that reading. Somehow I feel that I'm not exactly enjoying my current life circumstances. I'm still single and it seems like I'm getting bored with my current job. If that is my so-called life path, then it is rather pathetic, isn't it? Can you share any insights on this so-called life path? Kind regards, Rob. Okay, so Rob, I would like to say that perhaps maybe because I do not know what is the whole situation, and I did not see how the astrologist / tarot card reader actually go through your whole predictions. So I probably wouldn't like to comment so much whether or not you are on your life path or not, because if you're not happy about your life right now, it could still mean that you're still on your life path. It's just that you haven't met the current circumstances that stirred you into a leap towards the unknown, so that you would actually take your life elsewhere. So perhaps maybe let me share what is about life path so that it could give you certain insights on whether or not you are truly on your life path. But I would say all of us are on our life path. So your tarot card reader and your astrologist are just stating the facts, that's all. Okay, so your life path, right, is the path of your life that you may have chosen for yourself, okay, before you were born. Okay, this is just how the life path is. Okay, in order for you to meet some sort of learning and experience, right, and this kind of experience and learning aims, right, that your soul truly wants. Okay, so we would like to know sometimes if we are on our life path. It's natural. Okay, and if we are doing the right things, if we are learning what it meant to be learning. Okay, so here are some ways for you to know, okay, that you are on your life path. I will just go through 8 points, okay, and it may be quite a lengthy video, so please bear with me. Okay, you cannot be on your life path, like I mentioned. Okay, there are no mistakes. Okay, let's say you go through your life and you are making decisions and it is the way it's meant to be. Okay, all is in perfect divine order. Okay, you're still learning and experiencing. You cannot be on your life path. It is your life after all. Okay, but the point here is that your soul has certain parameters. It wants you to figure out certain things this lifetime. It wants you to learn it wants you to clear some karma, it wants you to realize some realizations, learn some certain lessons, have certain experiences. So when you ask, am I on my life path? That's really it, you see. Am I on my most optimal path? Okay, or most optimal part of my life? Am I meeting this sort of aims that our soul has for us? Okay, but I might just point out that it's not something we need to worry about. Okay, because as I've said, we are always on our life path. It's just that you're not in divine timing, but go in search of this divine timing. Okay, don't wait. Nothing ever happens from waiting. Okay, number 2, on ways to know that you're on your life path is intuition. Now intuition is so important. Now it's that feeling, not just knowing. How do you feel about something? Okay, is that gut feeling that's telling you that they say this gut feeling, it actually corresponds with this yellow chakra, okay, the solar plexus, that corresponds to this third density of existence. That's why we have this feeling in our gut, because it's our third chakra activating. Okay, so on your life path, right, when you're making decisions, make these decisions using your intuition, this gut feeling. Okay, I recommend that always. Okay, don't use the brain, because the logical sense always take you off. And what you feel is right, right? The brain usually tell you what is right is wrong. Okay, what you just know is the right way. This comes from the gut feeling. Okay, oftentimes the logical mind kicks in and says, but no, we should do this, but the best outcome is from the gut feeling. Okay, intuition says, but I want to do this, it'll be more exciting if I do this, I don't know why, but I just feel like to do it this way. Follow your intuition, because that is what would keep you in your life path, bring you on track with your life path. Okay, is the intuition which you communicate with your soul. Your logical mind is more of your brain activating, figuring things out, your left hemisphere of your brain. But your intuition, right, is your reading your soul. Okay, what your soul truly wants. Okay, so number 3, what actually feels I want to great. So if you're not happy with your life, your job right now, you're single, then go do something about it. Okay, what feels great, what makes you feel good, go seek it. Okay, so this is a bit like intuition, but here we are leaning towards joy, because our ultimate aim, right, is to return to love in creation. Okay, but we will experience negative things that we need to actually experience before we get there. Okay, to do for our learning and experience. Okay, so we ask ourselves, what feels great? Does helping others feel great? Does helping the planet feels great? Does helping kids, helping animals, parenting, teaching, healing, administration, medicine, science, anything that feels great to you, seek it. You see, if it's enjoyable, seek it. If it makes your heart sing, and that actually ties in with your life purpose, right, as well as it makes you feel that feeling of joy and excitement, is very likely that you're sticking nicely to your life path, as your soul would want it. And the reason why it feels so great is because your soul says, yes, that is the right thing to do. That is part of why the excitement rises when your soul is actually saying yes. Okay, number 4, okay, ways to know you're on your life path is if you get butterflies in your stomach and there's this tingling in your chest, right, as I mentioned already. These are the third chakra activating, or if you have tingling on the chest, right, is the heart chakra activating. Okay, and you might get a certain gut feeling, or you may get a feeling on the heart. That's the heart activating. Okay, and that means you are doing something in love and light and understanding. So you know that you're on your life path if you get butterflies in your tummy, because your third chakra is activating and you are communicating with your soul. Okay, and because your soul is communicating with you, you're doing it in love and understanding. Okay, number 5, if what you're doing, right, resonates with what your spiritual beliefs are and values. Now when we've had an awakening, right, we change a lot. Okay, our values and beliefs and past times and everything changes. Okay, so I'm actually one of the person that changed quite dramatically. Our ideas become reality and we self-change. Okay, so for example, past times we might suddenly think they are futile. For example, watching lots of sports, or watching X Factor on TV, or buying loads of clothing and shoes, trying to find happiness in fashion and all the random stuff, right? And then we might find we enjoy walking in nature, okay, in better or doing or some other lovely pastimes in nature, or helping others, or doing more reading, whatever it is, right? Oftentimes your interests change during this whole process. Plus, often we might give up our occupation and then search for one that aligns better with our own spiritual beliefs, okay, and values. So you know that in your pastime, occupation, whatever it is you're doing, resonate with your spiritual belief. Okay, that's more likely to be your life path. The thing is, oftentimes people have awakenings, right, and they give up their job because it goes against their beliefs. For example, if you're working in a media company, marketing executive, or in the design industry. So like myself, I'm an interior designer, right? Give that all up, okay? That is my own experience. You might feel it somewhat futile making money for a company, for your boss to have a really posh car and have him spend more lavishly, and you know that you might decide to do something you perceive to be much more worthwhile, beneficial to others. But what I want to say to you today is that we are all needed in all occupations, okay? So people who have had an awakening, right? Many people believe, well, I'm going to give up my work. What do I do now? Okay, I'm going to become an energy healer or a spiritual teacher, okay, or a psychic. Sometimes some things like that, okay, but it doesn't have to go that way, okay? We box ourselves into these spiritual occupations when we are really needed everywhere, okay? So we are needed in design ethically as well. Do more ethical persuasions, okay, not brainwashing, manipulation. We are needed in all organizations, right, so that we can make them ethical without corruption, without damaging the environments, without withholding information. We are needed in medicine to somehow drive it towards being more holistic, okay, and holistically oriented, okay, rather than financially oriented, okay. We're needed in science and energy, for example, rediscovering the forms of energy which are suppressed and bring them to the forefront instead of keeping billionaires being billionaires, okay. So don't you see that when we have our awakening, we are needed in every occupation, every part of life. We can practice our spiritual practice, but we are still needed in all of these roles, and we can bring good values, care, love, and doing everything with the highest intent into every occupation, every organization, every system out there. So when it resonates with your spiritual beliefs and principles, right, it's likely you're on your life path, okay? Number 6, things seem really familiar to you, okay? Have you ever had it when you're about to make a choice? Let's say you're choosing the college to go to, you're choosing a new home, you're choosing a new fabric to sort of cover your sofas, things like that, okay? With anything like this, when you see it, right, it seems very familiar to you. You just know that it's gonna be yours. You just know you're gonna spend time there. You know it's gonna be in your existence. So it's that sense of familiarity, right, and gives you that sense of joy, and that's the one thing, right, that will be in your life path, and then you know you're heading down the right road, okay? Number 7, things fall into place effortlessly for you. Why does that happen, you may be asking? Well, because your soul, your higher self, and your spirit guides are helping you navigate all these changes to keep you on your life path while your most optimal version of your life path anyways, okay? So things fall into place effortlessly, okay? You come across people you meet in their amazing way. You might meet a partner, an amazing one, or a new friend, okay? You might come across an idea, you might come across certain informations, or a new book, or a new idea for a pastime, or an occupation. You come across an organization that helps you meet people or help others. You come across anything, and then sequences of events occur that just put it all in order. You see, things just happen for you very lovely, okay? If there's a problem or there's a challenge, right, if it's things that happen, right, to make it will somehow just fall into place, and you will somehow seem to overcome it, okay, quite seamlessly, okay? So it's when things fall into place effortlessly, right, you can be pretty sure that you're on your life path, okay? Lastly, number 8, you attract the right people into your life and circumstances quite easily. So moving on from things falling into place effortlessly, right, so your guides and things, right, are actually helping you. So this is more like the law of attraction at work, okay? Because once you're on a spiritual path, right, we go on a path of healing and our vibration is rising, okay? We start magically and amazingly use the law of attraction, and the right people we manifest for our learning and experience and for our joy, right, and for their joy, okay? I manifest the right circumstances, okay? So rather than the previous point where guides actually helps you on your journey, right, and the higher self, right, is helping you in there. Things actually fall into place effortlessly when we are attracting our reality as well. Okay, because our vibrations is rising nicely. Okay, you know that you're on your right path because you're ascending, and when you're ascending, right, the law of attraction becomes easier and easier, and we just seem to manifest the right events, circumstances, and people, and everything else in our life, right, much more easily. And they are gonna be the right ones if it's done manifesting and done in a very healthy and a balanced way, in love, light, and understanding. So I've listed 8 of these points, right, Rob? So please make sure you look into all these 8 points and just try to pinpoint whether that your tarot card reader or your astrologist, right, has actually mentioned any of these points to you. If she actually mentioned this, he or she actually mentioned this, right, then you are on your life path. Okay, no questions about it. If you're not happy about something in your life, you're being single, you're not happy with your job, then do something about it. There's always something that can be done. Anything that comes in the stake of our happiness or our peace, right, is not worth it. Okay, simple as that. Okay, so I hope you learned something from this video, and if you do, please make sure you comment your learnings in the comment section below. I'm ending this video off. Om Shanti.